Hello, and welcome to Riverside Technology Inc.'s Climate Change Decision Support System presentation. This is a brief overview of the work Riverside implemented using our Climate Change Decision Support System. Noah Friesen, a water resources engineer at Riverside, will be presenting this information. And now, our Climate Change Decision Support System presentation.
Hi, so today I'm going to be talking about Riverside's Climate Change DSS and how we used that system on the Apalachicola River. So the Climate Change DSS is a web-based system. You can see the address there on the right. It's climatechangedss.com. And it's a web-based system that allows water managers to explore the impacts of climate change on their river basins and the water availability within that basin. So this is a map of where the system is currently implemented. We have 5 basins in the system right now. More basins can be added as interest develops. And what the Climate Change DSS does is it gives us time series of natural climate-adjusted flows. And that's flow in the river without any regulation, without any reservoirs or diversions, which is useful, but it doesn't necessarily reflect what's actually happening in the river. The Apalachicola River, for instance, has a lot of reservoirs. It has diversions out of the river. So a regulated flow, as opposed to the natural flow, can be a lot more useful. So what we did in this study was take the output from our Climate Change DSS tool and put it into a model of the Apalachicola River that gives us regulated flow outputs. And we can do a lot of analysis with that output. One of the things we can do is look at drought. How often will the basin end up in drought conditions under a variety of different climate scenarios? We have a bunch of different climate models, GCMs, that project different amounts of climate change in the future, and we can look at all of those different models using our Climate Change DSS tool and this reservoir model, and we can compare the current situation and how often they currently have droughts to the future and how often they might expect to have droughts in the future. And one of the really nice things about this Climate Change DSS tool is that it allows you to see all of the uncertainty inherent in the different climate models. It doesn't simplify that uncertainty away and give you a single number. It lets you actually see all of the range and the uncertainty. So that's a really valuable point of this tool. And there's a lot of other outputs we could look at in our regulated flow model. We could look at hydropower, we can look at inflow volumes to different reservoirs, we can look at whether flow is available for different water supply needs, such as water supply for the city of Atlanta. We can look at a lot of different things. And there's a lot of really valuable output that we can get both from the Climate Change DSS tool and also from this reservoir model. So that's a quick overview of our Climate Change DSS and the Apalachicola River. And if you have any questions, you can contact us at Riverside at riverside.com. And thank you for listening.